Well, we should talk about real quick. The big thing that happened in the media today is that someone apparently found the first 5 episodes of Game of Thrones. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah.
They leaked out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
They started their new service today, and I don't know if it was hacked or what. They
What's
got
the
the first
service?
5 episodes
HBO
off
Now, where you can get HBO just for Apple TV.
HBO Now.
Or iPhone
HBO
or-
Now.
for a
I think
while, right?
Bernie actually wrote about this on Twitter, and he summed it up perfectly. He's like, HBO finally listens to the public and goes, "All right, you said you didn't want cable to watch HBO. Finally, here is our answer to the changing times." All right, the first 5 episodes are out. I'm torrenting them. Everybody.
Fuck.
Man, I heard about that today, and I'm like the one person I know who doesn't give a fuck about that show.
I'm
but
with you. I don't like it.
yeah,
I'm
but my stomach sank as if I had worked on it. When I heard that, I was just, and Sean said this perfectly too. It's like, man, a ton of people worked on it, and you want to dole them out. They're designed to be aired 1 per week. And there's probably some element of surprise to the episodes. Like again, big events have happened in the show, and it was, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And that is, at least for the first 5, gone. Like, I just, that, as someone who...
Well, you don't have to watch.
As someone who works on stuff like that, who is deathly afraid of, things like that. I don't want anything released in the way that isn't how I want to release it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
I
as a
felt for
company,
that. I
as a
felt
company,
so
you
bad.
don't want your biggest financial
I mean, they
you
spend
know,
$10 million
IP
an episode
leaking
too.
out online.
That's a bummer.
Someone was saying it happened in season 2 as well, but I never heard about that. But anyway, yeah, it just sucks. But again, I was telling the other guys, it's hard for me to. I don't ever personally pirate stuff. I don't do that as a result of like, oh man, I don't have money, I'm pirating all this stuff. I don't do that. But man, it's hard not to when it's a matter of time related stuff. If it was a week before the new Star Wars movie coming out and it leaked,
That happened.
I would,
with episode
yeah,
3.
that happened with Revenge of the Sith. I would not watch that. To me, it's like, hey, in a week, see it on the big screen, do it right. But hey, if that leaked a year ahead of time, then it becomes, oh man, a year. I could see it now. I think time-related stuff makes it hard to resist.
What
that.
if like an anime movie that you really liked came out and then still hadn't come out in a usable way to watch it online?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I can't even imagine that scenario.
Yeah, what would that be like?
I don't know.
You'd have to wait years.
Hey, I'm trying to dodge the question.
Yeah.
But hey, real talk. I bought the Japanese Blu-ray so I can make whatever joke I want.
That's true. We did.
All you
before.
Evangelion people out there.
But
yeah,
people,
I said it.
yeah. I think time delays. There's a lot of people that are just don't have the money.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Hey, if you don't have the money, I'm sure artists appreciate that you could enjoy their art. Some artists. Others want you to pay for it.
Well, regardless of anything, it still is like, oh man.
But it's definitely, it sucks that they're...
That happened earlier. Yeah, that happened.
Number one show that people would go to this new service.
But
4 is now...
that show is so torrented anyways. I really feel like it's not going to make a dent in their...
All the big shows are now.
People who got those episodes or who torrent the show anyways.
Maybe they got hacked by North Korea as part of the interview.
There you go.
Maybe
There
maybe Scientology hacked
Hey,
HBO.
I watched Going Clear, the documentary.
How good is that?
So good.
It's really good.
It was fascinating. And L. Ron Hubbard's fucking creepy as shit. when they talk to him, and it's like there's a couple interviews with them, just a couple, and he's talking and he's going like this, and yeah, I think I'm mad. I think you're mad if you don't think you're mad. And then his
You didn't
fucking
like him.
teeth are like black and.
What is
All right, well, don't judge a book by its cover. All right.
Dental work wasn't that up to par in the
You think
60s.
Christ had perfect teeth?
No, I think there was
Sean?
food in his teeth.
You know, in the
Weird.
60s, people, they looked, acted, and dressed a little different.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
Oh. But how good is that documentary?
It's really good.
Have you guys seen that?
No.
It's good.
HBO Go hasn't worked
I
for
have.
me for like 2 weeks.
Hasn't?
Yeah, and I thought, oh, maybe this is I don't know. I looked online and there's a lot of people in my situation that are getting the same error, so I don't have it.
Well, that sucks.
Well,
It's really good. I
is.
would recommend it to anyone. It's super, and it goes into everything. It's really cool.
Except what happens when you die. That's one
That
that doesn't go into.
True.
When I was going back to my car after the Dragon Ball premiere, we walked by a Scientology center.
Probably the main
And they
one.
were
Celebrity
it
Center,
wasn't
yeah.
it was another one that was just on,
Oh,
the drug. But they were interviewing someone, and I don't know what was the conversation. I only heard the guy being interviewed as I walked by, and he was like, yeah, just anger. I do feel that. Yeah, I do feel that sometimes. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
Was he on an e-meter?
He was trying
were
to.
they,
he was
I don't know.
Trying to
They
get him
were
in.
trying to recruit
were they
him. That's
reading
what's going on there.
Dianetics? What were they doing there?
Yeah.
It was a really nice looking location, though. It was like,
Well,
wow, they got some
everything.
money.
No,
money.
oh,
They
they
got
got
some money.
They got some money.
You'll figure out how they get all
They
that
should
money.
get. They should sponsor Mega64. Hey, if Scientologists, if you need a podcast to like advertise your message on,
Yeah.
hit us up. I just
Yeah.
want to throw that out
Hit
there.
us up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us some of that paper.
We're gonna wrap this up, but